Hello, once again from Quo Vadis. I'm just here to talk to you a little bit about the Bordeaux versus Burgundy night coming up. We're delighted to have been asked to provide the wines for the event. More information can be found on the website. But in short, Jancis Robinson versus Hugh Johnson, chaired by the great Michel Roux Jr., to be held in Westminster on the 10th of December. Now, rather than second guess who's going to win that no doubt rather lively debate, I'd rather talk to you a little bit about how the Bordeaux and Burgundy really have influenced the rest of the world, and not only that, influenced our portfolio. Tim Aiken recently in a masterclass was discussing the New World, saying how we originally would look at it in the New World, then in terms of country, then in terms of region, and now in the last 20 years specifically, the last 10 years, the last 5 years, and now one can specifically say, well, these wines are terroir driven. Just to say a wine is New World and New World Chardonnay no longer rings true. The Carter Chardonnay is a fantastic example. Margaret River is one of the top producers in the world. Wines very much looking back to Bordeaux for their red blends and Burgundy for their Chardonnays. Not to say they're specifically trying to emulate, but they're using these places for examples of quality, fruit growth, yields, looking at the terroir specifically. And as we know, Pinot and Chardonnay are the masters of reflecting terroir. The Pinots in the Sonoma coast, Pinot from California is a great example of this. A wonderful wine, using the very cool climate of that part of the West Sonoma to really beautifully and delicately emulate probably the bone more than anything. Very fruit driven, lovely acidity, very light on structure, but it will last certainly. And this really is the key to what's happening in the New World at the moment. Vineyards are looking back to the Old World for inspiration, much now as the Old World is looking to the New World to find less tannic-driven wines, particularly in Bordeaux.